We've had the New York Toy Fair coming out, and Bandai have released a lot of new stuff. Some I'm excited, some I'm so let's have a look at some of them. First thing is the legacy items. Now, when I first had a look at this the other day, I was kind of like, I'm happy, I'm not. I kind of previously talked about black and gold Dragonzord. Now, I'm sure I've talked about this last year, effectively it was last year, about how now we're going to have the black and gold Megazord, we were going to have a black and gold Dragonzord, and we did get it. And I don't know if I like it or not. Now, I loved the black and gold Megazord for MMPR, but the Dragonzord, it looks a bit I don't know, it just, I think it looks shiny. Obviously, we've got the original. So like on the kind of original, I really liked the way that it looked. And the red dots look kind of cool on this sort of color design. But when looking at this one, I don't know. I'm just very kind of about it. I mean, when we look at the thing, I think in the picture, because the fin is kind of like pulled down, I'm not a huge fan of that one. I don't know, I kind of think it needs to be up every single time, but the eyes look kind of fine. The design on the neck is completely exactly the same as the one on the Dragonzord original one. I think it's just the main like front part of it I'm a bit about. The tail looks kind of cool, but I don't know if the tip should have been, I think the tip should have been black with a little bit of gold traces rather than all gold like tail tip. Now we're looking at the kind of like the Movie Morphers. So effectively these are exactly the same as legacy Morphers that we had. Now with this one they're not too bad, they're slightly chromed. I don't think the UK is going to get it, because the reason why we never had the white Movie Morpher was because of the chroma, like the shininess that wasn't allowed to be sold in Europe effectively. So it was banned from actually being over here. You can still import it or buy it from where you want to. So now they're releasing, they've done white, red, pink and blue, which look really nice, but unfortunately the one thing that I'm kind of about is the power coins. Now the power coins look really plastic compared to where we've had like metal ones. At the San Diego Comic Con a few years back, where they had the metallic Green Ranger, it came with the tribal coin. It was a nice coin because it was a metal, and this one kind of looks really plastic, and plus you're getting one with each of them. I don't know if I like that a lot, because it would have been nice just to have, say, the main coin and have something, maybe something different, maybe having the movie coins with it. So you had the pterodactyl and then you had the crane. Those would be good rather than having a tribal coin with each particular one. So next we have the Communicator. We have the Tommy Communicator. So you get the green and white plates. Now, when I was a kid, I always wanted one of these, and I bought a Starlight Communicator years and years ago. And I always kind of really liked the way it was. But they've kind of done it separately. So you've got the original one, which has all the original colours, and a Tommy one that's separate. I don't know if I'm on board with having two different types of Communicator. I'd rather have been able to buy the face plates rather than just having to buy a whole new Communicator if I particularly wanted that one. I kind of like the Communicator kind of effect. I think it's going to be quite cool, and I'm probably going to pick one up. I may pick up a Tommy one, but seeing as it's a separate thing, they are pretty much identical. I don't know if I'm in love with this idea, but I know a lot of people are. Next we have the Falcon Zord. Now, I've never really talked about the Falcon Zord before, but I really like the way that the wings kind of tip, and to be honest, it looks a lot more like a bird rather than like the whole wing standing up. But then again, I like the original Falcon Zord. To me, the Falcon Zord was one of my favourite Zords from the Ninja Zord range. But now that we've got this, we are definitely going to be getting the Ninja Zords later on. Then came into the Dino Charge range, and now probably the figures that I'm quite really excited for is like the new Super Dino Charge mode that they've got. I really like the dark elf visors. They look like evil rangers, and this is something from the line I'm actually going to be collecting. I'm looking forward to the more bad guys, and then these like new Dino Zord ranges. These look really cool, super talented things. I'm going to be reviewing the series soon, but I think these look really cool as a toy. They look like evil rangers, which again, you could have them kind of like fighting the original Dino Charge rangers or any of your other rangers, or just have them on display. Now, we've talked about variants. I've talked about variants a lot quite recently, and we've had multiple ones of the T-Rex from the Megazord, and we've now got a gold one, which to me, I'm kind of about, because I feel like they're just pushing that particular Zord to have loads of different ones if you wanted gold. I like the black, or like the black one, and if you had to buy the green one to get the black Zords for the arms. But now we've got more colours, like a gold T-Rex, which to me is This year it kind of feels like it is the year of the variants. We've got different ones all the time, and I'm a bit about it. I like the Zord range. I may collect it, I'm not too sure, but it's mainly the figures I would like to collect more, and hopefully we're going to get some more over here in the UK. Now we have more Morphers. We have, I think, a white one, and then kind of the one with its blue and red, so we're going to be getting more, like another new range very soon, which I think he looks really cool. So I think this is going to be kind of a step up. These look really nice to me, but again, I really wish they were the same size as the Japanese ones compared to how small they are. And for some strange reason, when we've got the little T-Rex and the Morpher, it looks to me like he's just sniffing his bum. I don't know why, it just looks at it and made me giggle a lot. To be honest, the kind of things that I'm really excited about that I will probably be getting, of course, are going to be like the Dino Charge ranges in Super Dino Drive mode. I'm going to probably pick up a Legacy Communicator, both of them, maybe, I'm not too sure, and obviously Black and Gold Dragonzord. Oh, I'm going to be getting a Falcon Zord too. So that's kind of my thoughts on it. I like them, I don't like them. It's a 50-50 thing that's coming out, but what I would probably want more is, I know it's a display model, but I would love like the Super Dino Charge Red Ranger they had on display. I would buy that, I would. So yeah, I think that is pretty much it. So Rangers, what did you think about from what Bandai had on display? What are you most excited about? Let me know down below in the comments, and if you've liked this video, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Check out Yada Games, all that lovely goodness, and as always Rangers, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.